Have you ever noticed something strange about your pet? I did, and what I discovered about our cat changed everything. We'd had our cat, Shadow, for years. He was always a bit of a loner, disappearing for hours at a time, but I never thought much of it. Until one day, I realized he was gone for almost the entire day. When he finally returned, he had a small red ribbon tied around his neck, a ribbon none of us had put there. Curious, I decided to follow him the next time he left the house. Shadow slipped out the door, and I trailed behind, careful not to be seen. He led me through the neighborhood, down side streets, and finally into the woods behind our house. After what felt like miles, we reached an old, rundown cabin. Shadow slipped through a broken window, and I quietly crept closer. Peering inside, I saw something that made my blood run cold. There were other cats, just like Shadow, sitting in a circle around an elderly woman. She was talking to them, almost like she was giving them instructions. Before I could make sense of it, Shadow turned and looked straight at me, his eyes glowing in the dim light. The woman followed his gaze, her expression unreadable. I ran all the way home, my mind racing. That night, Shadow returned, curling up on the couch as if nothing had happened. But now, whenever he leaves, I can't help but wonder, what is he really up to? And who was that woman?